Looks good. Oh, that's...
I guess I'll have to search the body, huh?
The moment we've all been waiting for. You're lucky you got here before they took it away, aren't ya?
I can't stomach calling myself lucky when I think about the victim. This is definitely a real corpse and not a doll. I don't know who this woman is. The Peacekeeper report didn't include any details. But no matter who she is, she didn't deserve this!
Cut the chatter, Master! Hurry, hurry!
This is terrible.
Sure.
The body is covered in nails pinning her to the floor. What's this? There's a mark on the neck.
It looks like a rope burn. The vertical scratch marks were made by the victim as she struggled. A victim usually ends up with marks like this when they thrash around while getting strangled by a rope. It's fairly typical when it comes to strangulation victims. Seen it a bunch of times.
So she was killed by strangulation? The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
I wonder why. It should have been easy to figure out. They didn't investigate at all! They got the chance to see a corpse up close, and they blew it!
In any case, finding out the cause of death is huge.
This part seems important. Maybe.
So this is the only window. They've installed shutters instead of glass. The shutters look new despite the building's old age. Must have been added later on. The window's big enough for someone to fit through.
Note the door was locked from the inside of the scene of the crime. The only window was shuttered and also locked from the inside. As there are no other entrances, it seems to be a completely locked room. This matches the mailman's Margaret's.
According to the Peacekeeper report, the shutters were already closed at the time of discovery. So they've been left alone like this.
Hey, how about you try opening them?
It won't open. It's locked. Were the shutters locked when the body was discovered?
How do we open them? Maybe there's a secret password or something.
No, I don't think it's a password. Hey, there's a latch on the left side. I think I can move it. All right, it opened. The latch was pretty light. It can be easily adjusted. It's rather high up. It's above the third floor on most buildings. It's impossible to jump off from here.
Impossible? Not quite. Extremely difficult and extremely dangerous? Yes.
Even if you tried climbing down, there's nothing to hold on to out there. You can see the big clock above, but there's nothing really suspicious here. It'd be difficult for the culprit to get in and out from here.
To get in, yes, but out, no.
What's that sound? Oh, it's locked again.
Master, why are you still playing with the shutters? You want to be friends with them?
It locks when the window closes.
No, that's not it. Now it won't go down. I get it. This shutter stops once it goes all the way up. But when set halfway, it's designed to fall down with its own weight. And if it goes all the way down, it automatically locks.
I don't get it. You're really fixated on these shutters.
You're saying that because you can't read my thoughts.
I'll make them a solution key for you, just in case you open a shutter shop one of these days.
The shutter shop joke I get, but why would the solution to be a part of that? Young.
There's something under the window.
You didn't notice the big fucking dolls?
What's that? Did you find something interesting?
The bottom of the window is wet.
Okay, then. Something
Maybe some rain got in when you opened the window earlier.
No, the parts starting to dry are leaving stains. This didn't get wet just now.
Then maybe it's the tears from the nailed dolls. No more horror stuff!
More dolls? Here too?
So you didn't notice that?
These two are lined up and nailed together. Huh? What's this? A yellow thread is attached to the nail in the doll. On a closer look, it seems the thread left marks on the nail. What could it mean?
This is suspicious. You should remember this.
But you can't remember anything. So what else was this?
I see. What's up?
Oh, why are you staring at a wooden box?
You know,
I thought there might be a clue related to the case. It's covered in dust and there's no evidence it was moved. It's probably not relevant, right? Alright, let's look somewhere else. Oh, okay. There's a door open. That's something.
there are dolls nailed all over the walls and floor. What a ghastly sight. All the dolls here look antique. They're looking at me as if they're full of hate.
It would have taken a ton of time to do all this by hand. Why would the culprit go to the trouble to do this?
Modus operandi, maybe?
Maybe it's to link it back to the urban legend about the Nailman.
Basically what I said.
All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church. This summons the Nailman, who will kill that person for you, or so the legend goes. Whoever is killed by the Nailman is pinned by countless nails.
But why would the culprit go through so much trouble to imitate an urban legend?
Unless it's actually true.
Or maybe it's the real Nail Man.
Okay.
Now I'm scared. I told you I'm not good with occult and horror stuff.
You and me both, you man.
This is the only door in the room. The lock is broken.
That looks like the outside. No, that's just on the door. That's not the actual. Okay.
They say the door was locked from the inside when the body was discovered. That must mean the Peacekeepers broke the lock to get inside. So the inner lock is the type where you turn a latch. I don't see any evidence of it being tampered with. There's a keyhole on the outside of the door, but it's filled up and rusted. This didn't happen recently. It may have been like this way before the incident.
Hey, why is the keyhole plugged?
They might have figured it was unnecessary. The inner lock is probably left over from when the room needed both locks.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we can open it with a duplicate key or anything.
There's no gap when the door is closed. It'd be hard to tamper with it. The only way to unlock this door is to turn the latch from inside. That should be enough.
Maybe that's all the investigating you can do.
And that's a wrap!
Well, an investigation can be ended once you've finished examining it. Feel free to stop whenever. So then, why am I so able to look around?
What else is there to check?
Okay, so
That should do it for the investigation for now.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder crime scene is... a locked room mystery! It's an impossible crime! The door was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked. Woohoo! It's a locked room mystery! So cute!
What are you doing?
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Anyway, let's leave before the Peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Huh? Oh, right.
and that's all. Really?
Speaking of which, what's this ladder over here?
Should we take a look?
Yes. Yes, you absolutely should.
There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
Go up and look anyway.
I think that kid said his dad was here to fix the clock.
Yes. Go.
Oh, so that's the clock. Was he about to head back home after fixing it? Or maybe he was just about to start fixing it.
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me besides the locked room mystery.
What if it's part of...
Well, I'll think about it later. Let's leave this place for now.
Then come back here with glasses girl. I can't remember her name. But that's probably how it's gonna go, isn't it? I think anyway.
Oh, it's you.
Over here!
Huh? What's the matter?
What's up? Find a body or something? Over here! How far does this go?
Go to the front.
Over here! Are you keeping up, Master?
No. No, I am. Just is it? I see the this in the map from it. Hey, it's an amethyst one. So that's... I'm not gonna watch it right now, but... That's Halara. Right, that's her name. Halara.
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building. And I found these.
Footprints?
A very good eye.
Maybe these belong to the culprit.
What? The culprit?
I'm not sure. Let's check. There are a set of footprints on the wet ground near the wall. But it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers. They could be loafers. But the footprints seem strange.
Oh? What's strange about them?
Look, the footprints are facing the wall. This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
They just closed the window.
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall? We're dealing with wall-facing man now? First the mailman, and now this! It's a phantom party!
And the end right under that window.
They just
Is
closed
this
the window.
just a coincidence? Or does it have something to do with the murder?
What do you think? Are these the footprints of the real culprit?
Mayhaps.
Well, to be honest, there's not much I can say with just this. At the very least, I hope I can prove the footprints aren't his father's. Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Huh? His shoes? He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
That basically takes him out of the picture.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Sometimes, but not usually.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers, but I can't rule him out yet. Still, I wouldn't want to waste the kid's discovery of these footprints.
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
Good.
So, do you think you can find the real culprit?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry. I'll find a way.
Thank you.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it. While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father. Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
He was out since last night. So he stayed the night here?
That's his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
Well, yeah, I did get spoiled on that. But
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and wall clocks, too.
Oh, so he's a watchmaker.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him as the culprit of the Nailman murders.
Oh, he's getting framed as the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
So they're a bunch of pieces of shit.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an urgent request to fix it.
To be able to kill the moon.
The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it. My dad is usually happy to repair any clock, but he always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
He hates it? Why?
Because he's afraid of heights. He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower, but he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
Without looking outside.
A fear of heights.
Or that camera switch just really messed with me.
He's afraid of climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training. You're even getting better at pretending to think.
Pretending?
I'm not pretending. I'm serious here. I hear noise outside.
I hear talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
Let's take a look.
If all the peacekeepers wake up, they'll be sure to pay you back for this.
Are they? This fencing post is completely rusted. There's a lock on it and doesn't seem like there's any way through.
Say,
Why not just kick it out? I definitely can't do that.
Everyone, please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Shit, Section Burrows. This voice is familiar. Maybe it's someone else from this game.
You're late. Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Hurry and wake up. Everyone, listen closely. It appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the Peacekeepers. Many of them have been eliminated already, but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived. Go find witnesses and extract information to see who has interfered with us. They may still be nearby. Capture anyone that even appears suspicious. Oh, and did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that. The rain in this city makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
I love the guy who just moves megaphone.
To speed this case along, we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested. We should even consider a public execution.
An execution? What do we do? At this rate, my dad...
This Seth guy doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to wrap up this case as soon as possible. In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
Please! Please save my dad!
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit. I can do it. Leave it to me.
Really? Thank you!
But first, we have to leave this area before they find us.
I know a secret way out. You can pass through here to get back to a street in Ginmo district. You might stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Are you sure you'll be okay alone?
Yes, I play around here often. Please help my dad.
Yeah, just you wait. I'll bring some good news soon.
I'll do my absolute best. Nice crawling animation, you can say.
Who knew some brat would save ya?
Well, it's good, isn't it?
You sure you want to be so quick to make promises?
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help. If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
Wow! Get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master. But how do you plan to find the real culprit? We can't investigate the clock tower with the peacekeepers around. By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues. If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
So, do you just magically know when the labyrinth is solvable? Or is it just a gut feeling? Gonna go with gut feeling.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Well, you have to.
Then, how do you intend on solving this?
There is one way.
Alara?
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else. What was the spot again? Something about a cafe?
That's the cafe.
If you let them take the lead, you're gonna be out 5 million yen, right? Do you have that kind of money, Master? Or are you gonna go into debt?
I'll make it work either way. Somehow, probably, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, here you are.
Alara, please, help me!
If Master is bowing to show respect, I guess I better do the same.
Even though she can't see you.
Please, for both our sakes!
What the fuck is that?
You're 30 minutes later than expected.
So you expected me to come immediately?
So, do you have the cash?
Also, 30 minutes is a little bit short. Say a week. But yeah.
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Good thing.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 yen eventually.
I do not know how this works, but alright.
Huh? But you said it was 5 million before.
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee. I told you I don't work for cheap.
Oh, come on.
So ruthless. A greedy little money demon. I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
I won't force your hand.
Well,
Whatever you decide
well, she clearly is a nightmare.
is up to you. While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
Wait, do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
So the bill's just gonna add up and 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 up. So I can't ever repay it.
All right, I'll pay you all 5.5 million and 800 shin, got it? Please don't add the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice. I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive. That is my pride as a detective. I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
I will.
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support.
Yeah.
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it.
That's the intent.
In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Of course, I'm here to assist
Because you're my sidekick.
for your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
All right, thank you.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now he has no money either.
Ha ha ha.
Talk about a triple threat!
Oh, be quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings, correct?
The Peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him. But I refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
All signs thus far point to not the case, but I guess there is still a chance.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
No, you won't. You will believe whatever Mr. Labyrinth tells you. It won't be her.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold.
Really?
All people lie. All people change their minds.
They don't do it constantly all the time.
As a detective, you must suspect all others, even me.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
Even down to the coffee?
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed.
Yes.
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
That is what I'm gonna do.
That's the WDOs.
You're free to think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes. Otherwise, there is no point in continuing as a detective. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yes. Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. What's Alara trying to make me see? I'm no good at this.
Is she trying to make me say something?
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the piano.
You sure?
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering... Is this Halara person a man or a woman?
Unidentified.
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh, right.
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
You finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past Nailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit or not.
Oh, but we don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
Something for forte?
I already know. There are at least 3 additional crime scenes. A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Ginma district.
Huh? When did you find that out?
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
So you intend to solve it the entire time?
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible. But before we head to past crime scenes, the Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main stage? Oh, you mean the church?
I've yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Then we should ask the chief. Oh, I totally forgot about him. He told me to gather everyone. Halara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
Master, you already passed it!
in and I can hurt it though.
Master, you gotta hurry!
No, it's been removed. Hold on. I'm looking at the minimap way too much. Can I fix rotating minimap display? There. I simply want to remove the minimap so I can learn the layout of all the maps easier. That's my only reasoning.
It's the Peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
Oh, they have.
Huh? Oh, right. Chief! And that peacekeeper from the clock tower.
Seth Burrows. A high-ranking Peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on! I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Fine, I get it, but can't you give me more time?
He's gone.
Chief Yako, are you alright?
Oh, Yuma, and Alara, too. Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just came by.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? You could have at least helped me out.
Not a good idea.
Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
It was 100%.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two!
Sorry.
You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam?
We're gonna help by investigating.
Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out. Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest. Never mind, forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned. With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
We can do it in 3
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map.
Thank you.
It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case. Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Oh, backstory. Ominous foreshadowing. So, it's in Kansas District. Fast. Hold on, everything is there. Easy. Just map button. There it is.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki District. Time is short.
Let's hurry! You sure you want to take a detour? Don't you want to save Buzzhead?
Wow, I'm not accustomed to the layout.
Come on, over here! Let's hurry to the church!
Oh, Shinigami shows me the way. Or at least a little bit.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
Says the ghost.
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the Peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case.
Yep.
In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Shinigami was shaking up the stove.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the Peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
Yes.
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation!
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the Nail Man?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up. I've never seen the Nail Man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
That makes sense with a body like that.
Hey.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Our time is short.
Right.
Why do you...
You'll speak to them all eventually anyway.
I meant to speak
Are
to
you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the Nail Man?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the Nail Man.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nail Man for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
Isn't it basically already like that? You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
That kind of kid.
I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this nail man?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal!
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare! It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
What things does that to you?
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
And that's good.
Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
Yeah, it is.
What? You're investigating the nail man and you don't know who I am?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am. But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the Clock Tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Yep.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously.
That's not what I was
The
asking.
Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
Okay, maybe not that.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky.
I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I had acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nail Man.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nail Man and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
About past and murders, the dolls, and the strange suspect. Let's hear about the dolls.
That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You'd find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists, but that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain. Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Now that you mention it...
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
Something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What do you mean by strange?
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Looks like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it.
How could you know about it the first time?
I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim.
every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
Yep.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki District. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place.
It's that place.
At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails, and also the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma District. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma District. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
The last one.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the Nailman.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nailman was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nailman acts as their agent, then they are also the Nailman. In a way. That's how I see it. What do you think?
It's true. The Nailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation. You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders. Huh? You need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
Secret club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Well, if there's a side quest, there's no promise. Hey, nice. Yeah, there's nothing like that. So... This tree is big and majestic and all, but there's something unsettling about it.
That's true.
I think it's because of how twisted and distorted it is. I knew there would be something. Hey, it's an emerald one. For Vivia. Vivia. Let's see if I can remember the name. Vivia Twilight. I remember the name. There's not gonna be any name.
I'm sure.
This fox must be the church's symbol.
Come on!
And an otherwise fine atmosphere spoiled by a lame-ass fox. And a gargoyle would really tie the plea together. Legal members of the casino located in Kansas and the two streets to run enjoy slots, roulette, and parties, but any games have obscene rates and cheap is surrounded.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
Her forte is her forte.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
Yep.
Where's the secret club?
I know exactly where it is.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped.
Here.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Wow.
It's open. Let's go inside.
It basically just vanished.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte!
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
I knew it was something like that.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
Yes.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
Yes, please.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing!
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry! Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
What's that even supposed to
What?
mean?
Of course not! Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express? You know, when the other master detectives used their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
What? Kiss Halara?
Omega button.
Ha! I lied. Oh, did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Why would that matter?
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Can you...
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
And talked about before.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Then don't, and just let me try to use this power, okay?
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Harsh?
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte.
If that's what you want to call it, then sure.
This does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Investigation time.
That's...
There's a roulette table. The trouble has to be used since the incident. And it's covered in ice. It doesn't hurt being disinfected in liquid. There's nothing on it either. We should check some places. Alright, let's do that.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There was no other way into or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery. Things are heating up. Can't you see?
That's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the peacekeepers did so, or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. Glass on the counter. There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. Our key was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. If we want to investigate, we should use recognition. Alright, got it. There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so you don't need it will open. I don't think cover can be opened when it's lit.
But
It's too relatively crude. There's no useful information. Compared to what was seen in first communication. Alright, I'll give it.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
my forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback. After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind. I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training, I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required. I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial. Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
And that's a wrap!
Okay, but how do I even use it? Huh? I'm super confused. Oh, I just...
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Yeah.
The slot machine is spotless. It looked like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
It seems that way. Let's check something else. There's a slot machine here. It's been untouched for a while, so it's covered in dust. As far as I can tell, there are no traces that could be related to the crime.
Well,
if you're curious about the scene at the time of the discovery of the corpse, please information. Alright, I'll give it a try. That looks to be everything there. Now let's go into this.
I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet. It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why? I knew it!
Sure enough, the secret code was still sneaked to the wall, too.
Yeah.
That must be the nameless body. They're nailed into their wall seemingly at random, facing all the victims. They can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected with the culprit. Well, let's try checking someplace else. Anything other than the vent? Doesn't look like it.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
And there are kind of nails just stacked so we can kind of like look to the vents.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
They were stuck.
I was wondering, if Fortes are so effective in investigations, can't they be used to commit crimes as well? For example, let's say someone has telekinesis. Wouldn't they be able to easily create a locked room mystery?
Of course, it would be possible to abuse master detective powers. It's all a matter of how you use them. Some master detectives have turned to crime in the past. But as far as incidents in Kanai Ward, you won't have to worry about that possibility.
Why is that?
The entire city is closed off. There are no master detectives here, besides us.
Ah, so because there's no way for more master detectives to sneak in, they can't use their abilities to commit crimes.
You must assume that there is no such thing as a truly impossible crime, and interpret the case accordingly. This line of thinking will be necessary for the investigation we're undertaking.
That's very educational.
Okay. So,
Hmm?
was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. There's a doll nailed to the letter too.
I see.
There's also the doll here, right in the middle of the letter. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. What is in and out of itself sufficient knowledge? Let's check some of this. So the little didn't have a lot. I thought. Okay then. So then it should...
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
Nope.
That's...
The chair is not moving. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have not looked over on purpose to prolong the investigation. There's not much we can do on that. I will agree. In fact, it's not there. Let's check elsewhere.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Do not see any other investigation points.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. All of the things are marked with complete, so...
You just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new!
Sure. Yeah, I think I'm done. Just
That should
two more
do it.
places, right?
There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there. The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Wait, I saw... That's all of that area. Nothing else. Okay.
Not this way.
Oh, I need to go up. One level first, right?
Oh?
What a coincidence. I am too looking into something. The fossil of the primeval red-faced dragon. I hope both of our investigations succeed. Oh, right. Music. Comes to close. I just have the sense given the whole name manuscript. Oh, it's not here? Oh, then. That's somehow the right way. Okay, now I'm turning the mini map back on. I'm just gonna try to not use it as often. The way it's decorated it seems like some kind of lab or something.
That's true.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very organic, just completely artificial. Or like a tanning bed. I'm not sure I follow. Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities.
But
Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better be safe and soggy. It's safe than sorry. My house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Look at Mr. Moneybag. I wonder if I should haunt him. Huh? You can haunt people other than me?
Ow! I'll kill you!
You're such an idiot, Master. You're not going to stop me? Like I would go haunt someone else. Oh, here's another quest. Best person. Oh, what's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? Like she might fall over at any moment.
Come on!
You really can't help yourself when it comes to ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Talk to her. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training. Yeah. A detective. I see.
Well?
So, is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Well?
Let's solve this thing!
This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I'm not able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout the Conway. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful handsome. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only weeks and your father. Well, then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me instead of shouldn't cause problems.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
How lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man seems terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say!
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. Huh? That's my master. Simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. They really put that in the game, didn't they? Wow. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Cannon Station around now.
Hey!
It would be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
That's true. What exactly does your father look like? He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
I see. Thank you. Just a sec. Cannon Station. Yep. And Halar's just following me around. Not understand crap that they do. And while I'm here, there could also be some of the small
This is...
Is this a step better or...
Come on!
Stop right there, Master. Any further and you'll stop being a detective altogether. Oh, okay. This is Cannon Station, but trains really don't come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's real quiet. Since Cannon Ward's been isolated, no one's coming or going, except for you, Master. I never imagined it would be like this. Wait, that looks like water. But I can't cross over. No. But it will. So I'm only gonna be able to get this later. Because I can swear I see it there. Or I believe it is salt. Isn't that one of them? Or you know, I might actually just be stupid. Last checking, just a quick double check over here, and that's it.
This is...
It looks like Amaterasu containers. They must have been brought in from outside Kansai Road. They're filled with corpses. What? At least I hope so. Yeah. Don't say that. I'll probably die if I see the world beyond these tracks. Laying out your whole life and finding funny work is a lonely proposition, don't you think? I guess so. Of course you don't get it, Master. You came from the other side of the tracks. The front entrance to the station is currently under construction, so please use the rear entrance. If no one's coming or going, why halt the construction? What kind of construction is being done? I heard it is going to be more importing and exporting, so there are always expansion projects. That sounds difficult. Well, that's how much Kanai Ward is developing. Here's one. It's a Yakko one. If goods can be imported and exported, then people should be able to come and go. Oops, please don't tell the peacekeepers what I just said.
Huh?
It's really a huge crate. What could be in there?
Well?
There's no Amaterasu seal either. Maybe it's just abandoned. Cargo?
Oh!
A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant Carl's father? Is the man with him the client suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with them. Excuse me. Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first? You're not actually listening this day, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting. There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. And he just walks off. And I almost got away with it too.
Huh?
He's not even trying to hide it. It sounds like some second-rate computer lab. No point in playing pretend anymore. A scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps. Hey, wait! There's no need for looking. Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client.
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore. Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. Yeah. I hope it goes well.
Well?
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy.
Huh?
Oh, I get it. That must be the way of... I believe this word was banned on Twitch a while ago. I don't know if it is anymore, so... That must be the way of the admirer. I am sorry for not actually saying it. I am not sure if I can. I am sorry. Why do you keep calling me that? Paired with the devil. Hey, nice. No, not. Hey, it's the second one. The one that I was missing. Yeah. So that might be all of them for chapter 1. I do want to check. Yeah, that's the same thing. SP, I'm just missing this one on this row. It only requires 1, so... And I have 3. When combined with in reasoning deathmatch sequences, the assist ability recovers even faster. There, and I won't get anything yet. I have 2 left. In reasoning deathmatch sequences, remove 1 incorrect solution key. In reasoning deathmatch sequences, show the speed of the mystery phantom's statements. Slow the speed, not show. Increase stamina. and Shinigami puzzle request signals to remove solution keys. Shinigami will barf up. In the same one, break 2 incorrect letters on Shinigami barrel. The number of letters cannot be less than what is required for the correct answer. Since I have 2, I'm doing this one. And the last one is Vitality 5. Increase stamina by 300. There's a spirit-like apparition over there. Huh? Huh? Tricked ya. Can't believe you fell for that. Yeah. Okay. There is 2 people I haven't talked to yet. This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. They appear to be quite poor. Okay, don't belong here.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Come on!
What a dick. I hope the serial killer goes after him next. Seems like something's happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going? Even if I gave just no points, best you just leave everything to Amaterasu Corp.
Hey!
Master, I can never forgive you if you became this boring. I won't.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
Not anymore.
Wait!
Huh?
These weeds are getting out of control. Doesn't look like anybody is being taken care of this place.
Well?
Nobody left to take care of that stuff since the incident.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
Yeah.
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now? Just because you held hands with my master? I'll have have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Say,
The owners don't run anymore, and there's a bunch just hanging around. Let's snatch one and sell it. I'm a detective, not a thief. A sofa in a lobby. Who's it intended for?
well,
It's probably just a status symbol, right? Oh, I can not go upstairs.
You know,
The doorknob is in rough shape. I guess it's because nobody is looking after the place anymore.
by the way,
Isn't it because Halara smashed it? I guess we can't rule that out.
feels like a jump scare's coming up.
Hello.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too.
Most probably.
There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
And at the museum.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
This is...
The door to the statue. They left it open just in case. It's always good to be aware of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Alright, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teaching of yours truly. You're welcome, Master. Vent.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm getting a headache.
Didn't it too small for them enter? If you find there's evidence that a screen or something similar scraped against the gap. Nothing else around.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right. Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Quite thankful.
Was that a compliment?
That's really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
She has a soft spot. Melancholy is a soft spot for animals. And that should be everything for the door. Right? Yeah. Then here. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us with the case. Oops. Wow.
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books lined the shelf. I checked it, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me. Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. It looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
That's all for that one.
Oh!
Two extraordinarily thick books are stacked on a desk. These books are in great condition, aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
He probably wanted to see and acknowledge the work. If they haven't been moved for a while, they're probably not related to the case. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. It looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Drawing Saga.
Yeah.
I believe the series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame. It's a shame the story never saw an end.
Oh!
Landscape paintings in extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
they're counterfeit. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate outside. The pack. This painting is terrible.
What does that mean?
There's an expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the Black Tree?
it appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, it's safe this painting was highly demanded. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during the investigation. How confusing. Two extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief. What a bunch of amateurs. The basement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help the case. A series of books is arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else.
Oh!
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and Secret Club, this one's free. It doesn't make it any less creepy though.
beats me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
These dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case then. And yep, that's everything.
Sit down right here.
No thank you. I'll do that one last. Take remove the desk and tank. Switch. It's a lamp. The light's on right now.
Say!
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lights, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami?
That's right!
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach.
That's right!
Halora, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure. Give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. It doesn't seem to have been used before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Fish tank.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Could be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case. And that is everything in the present. More dolls. Up here. The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't found on the purpose from You will never reach it, Master. I'll take it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope. Everything is everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case. Hey, another raindrop. Fish tank. There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can be seen through postcard machine. It doesn't have that ability.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed on the table. It probably wasn't turned on when he found it. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. There's a switch for the projector on the desk, because it was set to off when the port was found. And is that all? That is all. Now it's just a corpse. I went away too quick to read what she was gonna say.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains were still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely. So, just to...
The victim was a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
That's disturbing.
Bloodstains on corpse. And the neck.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
There could have also been a nail inside the rope or something like that.
But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence. Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Yay! That's an A-OK for the investigation here. Just one more place to check.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Just one quick check this way.
Huh?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Blech.
Gonna slowly move away from that door.
The next one is the art gallery in Ginma district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
I know where to go.
Right. The chief's in danger after all. So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Too late.
Did you say something?
That's our Hellora!
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait! Please! Oh!
Seems like this door's locked.
Well,
There are priceless works of art all over the place. Of course the door's gonna be locked.
What is it?
Where do you think you go? Yeah.
Sorry.
Right, sorry.
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
Yeah, of course.
We're like a couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshiper. He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
ooh, another locked room mystery! That's more total! But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes.
Investigation. Door first. Nothing other than the door to investigate.
There are two keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
The door is already listed in
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
He's a super bot.
Be quiet.
No. I just didn't notice that before, but it was there the entire time.
Oh!
Spilled paint has stained the floor. If we can find out when the spill occurred, we'll know if it's related to our investigation. No, I didn't. And that is no dummy spill. There's one there, one there, one there.
I'll find out for you!
No, you won't.
Whoa!
From what I can tell, there's only two. Taking up someone screaming.
This is...
A painting of a man screaming with his fat hands clutched to his face. There is something unnerving about this painting. I almost feel as if it's going to swallow me whole.
That's...
Paintings don't have that kind of power. More importantly, do you find something? No, nothing suspicious. It doesn't look like it's related to this case. Right. The canvas space here is completely blank. I wonder why it's blank, and why is it so nicely placed with these wooden frames?
Well...
It doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it was... Exhibition. It looks like I read it right. Maybe it was used for some other event. I see. Nothing seems out of place. I don't think this will help the case. And boop. There's something. Why is that thing? Huh? Nothing like blank canvas?
Yeah.
A blank canvas and wooden frame have been placed in a drawer. Nothing seems to have been changed between then and now. At least that's how it looks to me. It appears unchanged to me as well. And there's probably no evidence to be found here. Yep, that's everything for that one.
That place is suspicious.
Basically everything. Those two? Okay.
Oh!
A sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
It appears.
Doesn't look like it's been moved for a long time. Yeah, you can tell from the dust that's gathered on the sheets too. In other words, it's completely irrelevant. There are baskets on top of the shelf, but I'm not tall enough to see inside them though. I'll take a look for you. This is... What is it? We accomplished nothing. So you found nothing.
there's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted.
Oh!
There are baskets on top of the shelf.
But
There's nothing but dust inside. I guess it hasn't been used for a while. Basically, it's unrelated to the case.
Oh!
It's a sculpture with a sheet over it. The position was the same before that was
I see.
The overall shape of the sheet is also changed. But we can assume another related. The sculpture isn't related to the case. That's that. Now examine the extremely teeny tiny itsy bitsy window. Yeah. Right now it's just that.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here. This is...
Vincent really is painting of a young man.
I'm...
Oh, I know this. He's one of those edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason. But that's not really the impression I get. Just
This
a
is...
sec.
I'm...
There we go.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is. This is...
It's a large ceiling painting with a doll placed in it. I wonder how this ended up on the floor, Mr. Harrison.
That's...
If it's related to the incident, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much. And that's that one.
Yo! Check, check!
And then it's just that and the body. The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
It looks like there's artwork inside. They must be storing items no longer on exhibit. I don't think these are related to the investigation. The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from labels, there are artworks inside.
Yeah.
There's a layer of dust on the boxes. It doesn't look like the culprits touched them. Meaning, They've got nothing to do with the case.
This is...
It's a portrait of painting with nails driven into it. This picture really conveys its time period. Maybe the person depicted is an important figure from years ago.
What?
Huh? There's nothing dignified about this guy. He just looks like a regular old geezer. Oh, I can't move the camera at all.
Oh!
It seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no traces of anyone of it anymore.
Beats
More
me.
though. It looks like the area's been cleaned up. Probably by the peacekeepers or the art community staff. I don't think the investigation here will turn up any useful information.
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Issa Moe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men.
Oh,
The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death. That should be enough.
I'm finished investigating here. I feel like the full pictures will be starting to come together.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halare is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Yep.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
And it's also why he's a bottom.
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right! I'll do it right away.
Outside the window? Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Maybe.
I wonder what Halare discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's not the case.
Might be. If I can get around and check around a little bit first, I will do that. Which I can.
Maybe.
Someone could probably scale this fence with some effort. Maybe they could escape this way?
Anyway,
maybe, but the real priority is solving that locked room mystery, alright? Anyways, it's not like there are any clues left behind here.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's focus on figuring out what locked that locked room.
let's rest!
Hmm?
Some cardboard boxes are stacked up. It looks like they're all sealed.
Actually,
They've been left in the rain, so I bet whatever's inside is buried.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
I couldn't tell from here, but they could have manipulated something by pulling a string or I don't know. Hinged window reduced for ventilation. The results here for the gap is only about 5
Hey! What are you doing here?
I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm...
Trick the ox carry staff.
I'm a peacekeeper.
What? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Yes, of Amaterasu.
you totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door. And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
Obtain the bottles that are with some of them in the church visit into the room. Enter and knock over the Is that everything?
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching.
And so?
You hurry back to the detective agency.
I think what
What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Oh, stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
All right, we need to help him.
No confirmed execution part. Finished.
I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry. I want to know how they'll execute him too.
And yeah, that's all I have to do.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
I am going.
Halara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on! Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
By continuing ahead, it will not be possible to return to the same time. Continue? Yes. I'm a psychiatrist. Blah blah blah. What the fuck was that one?
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are?
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this.
Mr.
Solving the
Elaborate?
case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now! There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But... Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now.
My investigation is legitimate.
Non-public information. The victims of the serial killings were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
And now what's going to happen?
What?
Right?
Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie!
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And is that what you want?
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
I think the game has glitched a bit. What the That was kind of fun.
Halara, you came for me!
Well, too late now.
As I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage.
I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Yep.
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own?
Yes.
If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
And on the spot.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Oh yeah, this again. Why have I forgotten about this?
What?
Wait, you could see it? Hold on, wait. Huh? Wait, huh? What? What? Huh? What? Wait. Wait, yeah, They're all crazy. But not Halara.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami! Halara's in here too!
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Oh.
Halara wandered into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect. I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that all over the faster! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Alright. I feel like that's enough for today once it lets me. Still just as whack. I feel like each stream is good enough to be one stream investigate everything general with that chapter, the second stream or stream after that you do the entire investigation, and stream after that do the mystery labyrinth. So with that said, I will end the stream here. So whomst shalt I raid? Sure. Let's raid Laser Pouch this time. I hope I'll be able to stream more frequently. I'm planning on trying to stream at least twice this week, including today, of course. So, yeah, chapter 1 will probably be done this week. Also, yes, I'm basically just gonna be like quote-unquote binging this game until I'm complete with it, because I don't want any spoilers, because, well, it is a mystery game after all. So, see you next time, hopefully, probably this week.